My name is Patrick, and this video is a series of videos on tips to crack personal interview for B-school admission. The fourth video in the series. We already recorded 3 videos. This is the fourth video in the series. Go through it to help you understand what is required to crack the interview. The problem is we do have hobbies. We mentioned hobbies. We do have hobbies, but it's very difficult to know everything about it. For example, if I say reading, questions can be asked from any book that is there. There's so many books, and I cannot know everything about the books. So therefore, and problem is everyone says reading, okay, and so very common. So it's someone who's read 2 books also says reading is a hobby. Someone say read 100 books also says reading is a hobby. So technically, it doesn't show that I'm well read, but just by saying reading. Okay, so how do you differentiate yourself, or how do you show yourself that you're really reading something? So normally, I recommend that students should narrow down your hobby and focus your hobby on few areas rather than generally talking about hobby. So be more specific. So don't mention reading as a hobby. Say reading fantasy book or reading self-help books or reading biographies. Or you can mention I like to read from these specific authors. It shows that you're well read, because I'm definitely sure that saying reading fantasy books is better than reading just saying reading. Because everyone says reading, but when you say reading a particular genre, it shows that you are focused on reading some particular areas and shows speciality. Okay, so then mention specific areas that you like to read. Same way, if you're looking at music, don't say music, say specific music. Like I like Carnatic music or I like soft rock. So that helps. That shows that you know more about music than just saying that I love music. So people who say I love music and people who say I like reading are generally students who normally don't read or don't do music much. So that is what we have seen by interviewing a lot of students. So it makes sense to get your answer focused on some areas. Okay, because it shows that you're really into your hobby. Okay, because now you're talking of Carnatic music. Now, who will know Carnatic music? Only people who are into it, they would know about it. So that means it shows that you're really into your hobby. It also narrows down the areas in which you can be asked questions. I mean, normally people ask questions everywhere, but moment you say Carnatic music, they'll ask you questions only on Carnatic music. Or you say biographies or from a particular author, they'll ask you questions only on that author. So you're narrowing down the questions that can be asked to you. And that helps. And because you're narrowing down, it becomes easy to prepare. Now you can only prepare on those areas which you mentioned and answer those questions that are required. Right? So that helps. We do run courses on interview, GD, VAT training for entrance and placements. We'll come up with more videos that will help you with regards to preparation for PI VAT. All the best.